Okay, good afternoon, YouTube. Doing another watch show and tell today. Gonna be comparing two different models of Invictas today. If you're new to my channel, basically I do what I call watch show and tells. They're basic videos. What I found difficult when I was looking to make a purchase for a watch is that they showed you the watch really close with the white gloves on, showing you really close to guys spinning it around, sometimes on that little pedestal. And what I found very difficult to see what the watch is going to look like actually on your wrist. If you've never owned an Invicta before, they make a lot of different styles and sizes, but some are actually quite large, and that's what I like. I like the big giant watch thing. And when I bought my first Invicta, it was the Venom, and I found it very difficult to see what the thing was going to look like. Even though I had 47 millimeters in the past, I had something to compare it to, say 47 millimeter watch. I had an idea that a 52 millimeter naturally is going to be larger, but you really couldn't see what it's going to look like. So a lot of my videos, I'm not a watch expert. I just show you what the watch looks like on a guy my size and my weight with my wrist size. And I think it's pretty helpful in when people are in the market for something, for a watch. It's pretty helpful to actually see what it's going to look like on the person. And I've been getting a lot of good reviews from you folks who watch my videos. And I'm going to continue to keep buying watches and uploading videos. But also what I've been doing lately is side-by-side comparisons between two different watches. Because maybe you have one of these watches. Maybe you're thinking about getting, let's say like this one, the Grand Arsenal. You're not really sure the size difference, what it's going to look like on you. So this is a really good way to see these watches side by side. So with that being said, let's start the review here. The two watches I'm going to be comparing today are, this first one is the Invicta Venom, okay? This is the Invicta Venom Reserve, Venom 2, okay? And if you know anything about the Venoms, basically there's a Venom 1 and a Venom 2, and there's also a Venom Hybrid now, which I can explain at a different time. The Venom 2, basically, it's the same watch as the Venom 1. What they've done is they've changed the bezel, which I like it more. They've made it very aggressive looking compared to the Venom 1, which I'll do another video comparing these two if I haven't done it already. Naturally, your colors are going to change a little bit. This one is made here in the, you can get it in a rose tone or a silver bezel. I went with the yellow tone because I got a deal on it, and I really liked the way the yellow looked on this particular one. They also changed the pushers and, of course, the crown on this particular model compared to the original Venom. Okay, this is the model 14400. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it because, like I said, I don't get too involved with all the bells and whistles of it. But basically, it's got your chronograph movement. Size, what's important, this thing weighs 12 ounces. Is what they say on Shop HQ, but I think that's a misprint. I know the Venoms come about 1 pound unsized, so I'll have to put that on the scale myself and see what it's at. Let's see here. This one again is the model 14400. It's got your classic deployment class. It's 3,300 feet of water resistance. All the Venoms are pretty water resistant. That's like what a Hydromax is. You have your screw down crown and pushers, 21 millimeter case thickness, okay, and that I think is a little off too because I know that the regular Venom is a 22 in thickness, and I believe this one's a little bit bigger. And then 52 millimeters is correct on the measurement of the diameter, okay. I'll try to get a little bit of a close up there so you can see the band. There's a little bit of different textures here. You have a little bit of polishing around the links, and of course on this one here you have polishing on the side. All right. Your classic Venom band, that's standard on all of them. Alright, and what else? 26 millimeters in width on the bracelet and 8 1/4 inches in length. Okay. Now, compared to the other one here, this one here is one of my all-time favorites. You have to have a Grand Arsenal in your collection if you like the big watch thing. I know a gentleman posted on my page that I posted a video saying the two biggest Invicta watches were the Grand Arsenal and of course the Sea Hunter, and that is correct. Invicta does not make any bigger watches than the Grand Arsenal and the Sea Hunter. They're both massive, okay? This watch right here measures, they say this watch is a 63 millimeter watch. It's actually not. It's 63 millimeter if you go all the way to the pushers, which would also make this one bigger than a 52 if we measure them like this. But if you look at how large the pushers are in this particular watch and the crown protector, they measure it at 63 because it wears like a 63 because you have all that extra meat there. It does make the watch bigger, whereas you still have some meat there on the Venom, but not quite as much. So that's where they measure this stuff. Technically, true measurement of the bezel on this one is 58. Okay, so you're looking at 58 as opposed to a 52. This one here, they say on the site here, unsized, weighs 14 ounces. It is closer to 15, I believe. This one here, 30 millimeter width on the bracelet, and this one is, of course, powered by 50. Ooh, I forget what it is. I'll find. I think it's a 5030D, but don't quote me on that one there. I'm not sure offhand because I couldn't pull up the specs of this one. What else? This one's done in a yellow tone. On all the Grand Arsenals, you'll have the polishing down the middle, whatever color you get. And of course, you have a combination of matte and polished. Generally on this watch, the only thing polished is going to be your kind of this inner bezel ring, and of course the band down the middle. Beautiful watch. I have this one in several colors. This is my all-time favorite. Measurement on the thickness is 19 millimeters, and again 58 at the bezel. So this is a massive watch. There's not many watches out there that are this big. Now I know there's some guys out there who be like, oh, the Granddaddy by Diesel. You know, I like the Diesel watches, but I have one. There's really no comparison compared to the Invicta. If you are a fan of the big watches, this thing is so noticeable on your wrist. You're going to absolutely love it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Venom also, but I mean, now that the Grand Arsenal is my all-time favorite watch. I can't imagine me getting any other watch that I'm going to like this much ever. I mean, ever. So it's a beautiful watch. Let me go ahead and throw it all on the wrist here. I weigh 170 pounds. I'm about 5 foot 8 inches tall, and I have 7-inch wrists. So all these watches look pretty darn big on me. Go ahead and throw this one on. And if you've seen my videos before, you know how much I like this watch. They actually had it on special on Shop HQ the other day. They had the blue one, combination of blue and silver, with the coupon for like $230. The price has gone up, but I have so many of these already. I'm kind of back and forth with I want to get another Sea Hunter, and they have one in all black that I'm looking at getting. So keep your eyes peeled for that video coming up too here. Let me go ahead and throw this one on the wrist. Get an idea of what this one looks like. And this is, don't get me wrong, like this is not as big as the Grand Arsenal, but it's thicker and it's a meaty watch. I mean, that's still a gorgeous watch there. I mean, it doesn't have the diameter, but when you look at that side view. The bezel on this thing is so aggressive, even compared to the regular Venom. And what I was going to mention to you, they actually make one that's called the Venom Hybrid. It's pretty hard to get right now. It's pretty expensive. But it basically has the NOMA 5 pushers. It has a reserve, I forget which model it's after, band. It's got the Venom 2 bezel, and of course the case is like this kind of sandwich carved out case that they have. Check that one out. That's definitely one for the collection. But there they are, the Venom 2 and the Invicta Grand Arsenal, two wonderful watches by Invicta. You can get an idea what they look like on a guy my size. You go and flip this one over here. See, when you go like this, you know, it doesn't look much bigger, but you gotta make sure you put it side by side like that, so you can see that the Grand Arsenal is quite a bit bigger. But I mean, that Venom, when you start, if you look at it at a different angle, I mean, that thing's just chunky. Alright folks, well there's my video. I do appreciate you subscribing. Keep watching for more and more side-by-sides. If I left out some information or got something incorrect there, I apologize for that. Just go ahead and leave me a comment. And if you have any kind of requests, I've been taking some of those, but I don't have access to all kinds of watches. I just, show you what I can get my hands on as far as what I buy, what I collect, and so my buddies pick them up. I usually do a review of theirs too. So there they are. I tell you, I kind of forgot about how nice that Venom is, though. That's pretty darn nice with that bezel. Alright, and don't forget to check out PHATKATWatches.com. That's where you'll find more information and more reviews about reputable sellers, more information about the watches, a lot more pictures, and remember to subscribe so you can check out the newest videos when I upload them. Alright guys, thanks a lot. There they are again, the Venom 2 and the Grand Arsenal. Two wonderful watches right there. Alright, have a good day guys.